is the opener I've kind of settled on for this map as player 1. Sometimes I'll go Cowbell instead, but I actually like the bit of extra attack that Razor Mouth gives. So I think both options are fine. Tickles is very good for taking this bottom point though. I've also gone Henrietta a couple times. I'm not sure exactly which one keys are the best, but Tickles is definitely very good for it. Just because it's so hard to threaten. Just a very good phobia. And for the turn 2, I've kind of went with a lot of different things, so I'm not really sure exactly what the best stuff is. The corn up there, it can't hit the middle from there. Don't I just force them to go snowball then? This way? And then we put something behind here, like a Ginsting? Or is a Ginsting a bad idea for that? I feel like it's fine. Could also go for a 1 key with another... like a spot behind maybe? I think actually putting a spot here is better. The reason I have for that is that if they go in with both of these and they snowball this, which could happen, then I want to be able to kill one of their 1 keys. Oh, my spot doesn't have enough attack power to kill the Henrietta, which goes up here. Never mind. It would have been a good play if it did. I think it's actually better to go for the... I'm just gonna put Ginsting up here then. I think spot would have been better if it could kill Henrietta here. Because it would save me a key and I can't really put something behind the Tickles. Because if I put something behind the Tickles here, then they will be able to recapture the point on the following turn and hit my phobia. Which I don't really like. Like, taking free damage is just not nice there. But it seems like the Tickles is just taking the point for free now, so that's very nice. They're not going to snowball it, apparently. That is why it's very important that you put the Unicorn down at the bottom, because then they would have been able to hit with the Unicorn to kill this. Instead of such a weird situation where they can't kill my 1 key. Now we can just like move back like this if we want. Could even do something like that, just to keep this point up here. And we summon a corn of our own, I think. This also means I have control over the middle for these phobies. So now it's hard for them to take any points without losing something. And they can't really threaten my things quite yet. But there's a tick coming in. Positioned pretty aggressively. I guess it makes sense when I have like only monsters in here. I obviously want to kill this, I think. And we're getting a little bit of extra damage on the corn that way. I don't really like putting this next to the Ginsting, but putting it down here is also kind of bad. I think I'm kind of forced to do this though. Somewhat forced at least. Could just go Inoculus. Helps protect my Ginsting a lot. That would be an easy option to go for here. Is there anything better though? I feel like there isn't. Giggles isn't enough, is it? No, I don't think it is. If my Giggles was a bit higher level, I could have gone for that instead of the Inoculus, which I think would be nice. I think I'm supposed to move this back so it doesn't just die or get me deceased. I wonder if they just... Oh, they can't even just recap that. They're forced to go in. That's pretty bad for them. The Tickles is just coming into play here. It's so annoying to deal with. They have to go Jar Cannon because of Tickles here. That is like really, really, really bad for them, I think. Also, I think they should have taken the middle point here. That's a small detail, but I definitely think that was correct to do. And this has to move up here. I guess they might keep it safe and put it here. I think it should actually be right here. From that point. If they move this up here, they can maybe threaten my Ginsting next turn, which is a pretty big deal. And this isn't even threatened right now, my Ginsting. It's in a perfectly fine position, I would say. Now I want a flyer, which will be Murderwing, I think. The reason why I want that is because I have a block I haven't destroyed here with the Gravedigger, because I didn't go for it this game. It is also good into both the Jar Cannon and the Gesundheit, so it can fly in and kill those. So it's a very, very good phobia here. Also allows me to threaten even the Unicorn. Right now it's just perfect. I might even go Microscopic later also, since I'm not destroying the block here. Which is a pretty good phobia that people often don't bring for some reason. I think Microscopic is very nice, actually. The only bad thing about bringing the Murderwing here is, of course, that I have to go aggressive. Well, I'm not exactly forced to, but it's like I'm very encouraged to be aggressive here. Because this is ticking away and dying for free otherwise. Which we don't really like. Losing phobies for free is just sad. Now I could choose to either kill the Corn or the Gesundheit here. I'm not actually sure which option is better. I do think I go up here with this though. Which possibly means I should just go all in and kill the Gesundheit then. Move this up behind here, maybe. This kills off my Ginsting very easily. And there's a bunch of traps and stuff that I also am a little bit worried over. But outside of that, this looks like very nice. It's not even that easy for them to hit me with anything. The only thing they can go for is Snowball, I believe. They double hit here, they double hit here. I assume one of these gets trapped. So these are dead. Then they Snowball this maybe. Then I kill their Jar Cannon and their Cowbell and I follow up with 6 keys. I think this is favorable for me. And there was always going to be a trap up there. They're most likely going to Snowball and kill my Murderwing though. So maybe it was correct to go for the Cowbell instead. If I had gone for the Cowbell, I would be slightly further out of range. But then they would go in with a Microscopic on me though. Which is not that nice. They could also just kill my Unicorn, since I actually put it in range of something flying here. So that could just be like a... yeah, like a Snowball with a Booth Fairy or something like that. I don't know if this is better than killing my Murderwing though. If they kill the Murderwing with just the Snowball, they can bring a 4-key in addition to this. So they could have like a Ginsting sit here to threaten me right now, for example. Which I think is better, to be honest, for them if they did something like that. Now I really need to follow this up with a lot of power though, which is a bit hard to do. Oh, I don't like that actually, that pulls me in. Maybe I just do this. Oh, that doesn't kill. Does this kill? Oh yeah, it does. I can just kill the Snowball and Jar Cannon and then move back, I think. Maybe put a 1-key up here. My own Cowbell. And then I want something down at the bottom to protect here. Like this. We still have 5 keys now. I was thinking of that I also wanted to kill the Cowbell, but it shouldn't be that high priority. That I should keep my Inoculus forward. We're putting a lot of pressure on the heart also, which is very nice. That's kind of been what I played for here. Was maybe better to go Daisy instead of that. most likely better to go Daisy, actually. I might still go Daisy. Or I could go for a turret, which is also a good option, I think. Like a Giggles could be nice. Maybe I go for 3-key turret and 2 1-key, since I'm sacking a 1-key here, most likely. I'm very surprised that they didn't bring another 1-key here also. Because what that does is that it gives me the opportunity to poke them for free with the Inoculus now. I can actually do this play, which I shouldn't have been allowed to, I don't think. Because now they're forced to kill this and they can't really threaten my Inoculus that well due to that. I think we bring a bomb and then I want a 2 or a 3-key up here. I think I'm actually going to go for a cassowary up at the top. But is the bomb wrong then? The bomb might be wrong if I'm going cassowary. Because if I'm going cassowary, I'm playing to take points. Then I should bring a 1-key that is better for doing that. Maybe. Like the Henrietta, maybe. We still have 2 keys this way. I'm spreading out my keys a lot for smaller phobies. I think that is a better idea right now. The cassowary is also nice because it threatens the Tooth Fairy here. Or even the corn. Either way, it's very threatening for them. Like, if they walk forward with the corn here, I could kill both of these. Which they really don't want to see happen, I would imagine. There is also a world where they just have too little health. At some point here. Okay, they're protecting very well if they go for that. I was actually thinking of putting my spot down here, but now they're blocking me from doing that. Just taking all of the points while killing their unicorn. That is most likely a too aggressive stance to take though. Though I think maybe I just killed their... I think I just killed this spot actually. And I'm pretty happy also. Do I go for the full damage? It's so much damage to their heart to throw the cassowary away here. I just don't know if it's correct still. Because it's actually safe right here. Which is a pretty big deal, I think. Maybe we move the cassowary 1 down and we place something else out here. Like a K9000, I think. It's good. This still forces them into a very awkward position. I do believe they can... Can they even kill this actually? I don't think they can. Maybe they can. It's very, very close. I think the Haffy might be too low power to even deal with my Inoculus here. Guess we'll see, because they'll definitely try. Oh, maybe they aren't trying. I thought they would definitely be trying to do that to my Inoculus here. But I guess they would just die to panic point damage if they did. So, makes sense that they didn't go for that. Now they just lose all other phobies than the Tooth Fairy and the Haffy though. And then I think they also lose from that position. There's most likely a trap up here somewhere. Where do I think the trap is? At the top or the bottom? I think I'm just going to do this either way. By placing the cassowary at the top, it's out of range from the Tooth Fairy. Which means we are forcing them to move. If they want to kill it, regardless of whether there is a trap. And if there isn't a trap up here, then they can't even kill it. Okay, there's a trap. That was kind of expected, though. The thing here is that my K9000 will just run to their heart if they don't block it. So they're forced to go up here and kill my cassowary. But if they move out there and do that, I can also just kill their... What's it called? Tooth Fairy with my other phobies. And I can also even kill the Haffy actually. So this is like definitely over. That was pretty interesting. I went for a very large amount of small phobies in the later stages here. I don't know if that was actually correct or not, or if I should have gone for a tanky 4 key. Definitely think that Daisy was a better choice than Spot. They made a couple pretty bad mistakes. The Tick was actually a good player, I think, but the Gesundheit should have moved up a bit further, and the Jar Cannon turn was extremely bad for them. They needed a little bit more power on the board somehow. So that didn't really work out very well for them. Tickles is just such a good 1 key. Having a 1 key with 750 health that can't get trapped, which also can actually deal a little bit of damage, is a very big deal. It's like very, very good, I would say, for like anything aggressive. Often you can just like take points for free or force them to go Jar Cannon or Snowball, which is so annoying for the opponent. That's like really, really bad for their future turns. So that is the reason why I open with Tickles so much, and why many other high-ranking players do the exact same thing. Tickles is just so damn good. I hope they make more 750 health 1 keys at some point. I think that would be good for the game. Along with some phobies that can kill them, of course. There should also be some phobies that are able to deal with those 750, otherwise you just spam 1 keys early on, which isn't very fun if that is what everyone is doing. Needs to be a little bit of variation.